What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Before we talk about the matches, before we talk about the loss to Rennes, before we talk about Marseille and Nantes, we need to talk about the update, because this is a big one. I've installed a brand new addition into the game, and it completely changes the BAL experience. We now have Man of the Match cutscenes, player award presentations, and this might not sound huge to everyone, but if you're playing Become a Legend, you understand how important that is. BAL isn't just about playing matches, it's about building a career, it's about moments, it's about recognition. Before you drop a masterclass performance, and all you'd get is a rating screen. Now, you actually see your player acknowledged. You see the presentation, you see the moment. And when you're building a career like Romarinho's, chasing the very top, those details matter. Because if the dream is to win a Ballon d'Or one day, then every Man of the Match award becomes part of that journey. Every individual recognition adds weight to the story. It makes performances feel bigger. It makes the grind feel worth it. And this is just the beginning. In the next video, I'm going deeper into the BAL gameplay experience with this update, how it feels across multiple matches. But today, let's talk about what happened. As everybody knows from the last episode, we were supposed to face Rennes. 5 games unbeaten, confidence high, momentum on our side. And then, they broke the streak. 1-0, our first loss after 5 games. At the same time, world football had its own headline. Pedri won the Ballon d'Or, a career high, the biggest individual prize in the sport. And for our very own Romarinho, that's the target, that's the dream. To not just be good, not just be consistent, but to reach that level, to one day hear his name called. Moments like this do one of two things. They either make you feel small, or they push you to work harder. And for Romarinho, it's motivation, because the gap between where we are now and lifting a Ballon d'Or, that gap is built on performances, big performances, consistent performances, match-winning performances. And the very next game gave us a chance to respond. After Rennes, we had to face Marseille. And this match, it was not even close. Romarinho was introduced into the game again. And from that moment, everything clicked. Danny x Danny, the connection, the understanding, the delivery. Romarinho scored 2, assisted 1, Loader assisted 1, and scored 1 of his own. 3 goals, 3-0, a complete performance. This wasn't just a win, this was a statement. Because after losing your streak, people start questioning. Was it luck? Was the run temporary? Was momentum fading? Marseille answered those questions. The chemistry was there, the finishing was there, the composure was there. And this is exactly the type of performance that builds individual recognition, the type of performance that earns Man of the Match moments, the type of performance that keeps Ballon d'Or dreams alive. But even after destroying Marseille, reality remained. We were still 7th in the table, and that shows how tight things are. One big win doesn't suddenly move you into the top positions. Consistency does. Back-to-back results do. And next up, Nantes, a very tough fixture. This one ended 0-0, but the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, because we created chances, a lot of them. Opportunities that on another day go in. Opportunities that should have been taken. And that's the frustrating part. When you lose 1-0, you know what went wrong. When you win 3-0, you know what went right. But when you draw 0-0 after creating real chances, that sticks with you, because those were points there for the taking. The performance wasn't poor, but it wasn't clinical. And in a season where we're trying to climb from 7th, those missed chances matter. All right, match day against Strasbourg. We knew this was going to be tough from the start. They're organized, disciplined, and they don't give away space easily. These are the kind of games where patience matters more than anything. You don't get 10 clear chances. You might get 3, maybe 4, and you have to take them. And with that, here are the highlights.
To an expectant arena, which for now, whilst overseen by cloud, is dry, but which may very soon be getting pretty damp. And that may well, of course, have an impact on the game when it starts, or indeed as it develops. whistle. That's really well manoeuvred. Auxerre have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Big chance! Goal! Strasbourg! And Strasbourg score first! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, he's just one shy of the leading goal scorer. Strasbourg. Hit into the middle. It's a corner.
How far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah.
Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow. Romario. The referee's ordered a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. An opportunity to pull level. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. It's hit the crossbar. Herrera absolutely focused then on the defense. Barco, it's played into the area. Can he finish? Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Dwayne. And that's been well dealt with. There's the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Auxerre can
Strasbourg come into this game following that derby draw. And the shots! Proves too strong. Now it's Namasso. Out to the right. Here's a corner, good chance. That looks a cracking ball. Shoots! It's off target and by... Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Over to the left. Ball's played through. So that's it. It is all over. Auxerre came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end, they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
When the final whistle went, it felt heavier than a normal one to 0 loss. Because this wasn't a game where we were outplayed. It wasn't a performance without effort. It was a game decided by margins. Strasbourg took their chance. We hit both posts. We created enough to at least walk away with a point. But football doesn't work on deserved. It works on execution. And on this night, the ball simply refused to go in. These are the types of results that test a team's mentality. Not heavy defeats, not collapses, but nights where you do so much right and still leave empty-handed. Now the focus shifts to the response, because one unlucky match cannot define the season. If you're following this journey and you want to see how we bounce back, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next match. The reaction to this loss will say everything. I'll see you in the next one.